Alright, greetings Canadians and welcome to a post-patch live update review breakdown of the version 264 patch. Before we get started, if anyone has anything they want for me to cover for this specific patch, please let me know. I'm trying to get that out of the way because tomorrow I'm going to do my best to cover as much as I can in the time span that I have. But other than that, before we get started into the actual event, once you've started the base actual event skill, which I don't remember what it was called, it'll automatically complete the following quests. The hunting event quest for Leppa's dashing carriage. This one is pretty much just your training event skill, which is 15 activations per day per character. Oop, open that back up, scroll all the way down. This is the Eternal Gilded Clockwork. These items have a use of 10 per day, as well as this one having a activation of 1 per day. These two are booster style items that do not have a corresponding use limit per day as the VIP booster, the Hexa booster, and any of the other sorts that ever come around. Although, one thing I've noted is that their drop rate is incredibly low. So take note of that. And now for the bigger parts of the event that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to have some questions about, is the fact, and if we go to the first one, which is going to be the primary event UI, or one of the primary event UIs, is Waking the Power of Time. The weekly collection restarts every Tuesday to Wednesday, and the way to complete this is either to do 10,000 kills of a mob near your level, or to do a specific boss of a certain difficulty to actually reach that range. Any of these sands of time that are collected from here will be added to the participation gift, the Prelude participation gift total cumulative reward. And if you look to the right, this is going to be where you get your weekly event buffs. I don't know why Nexon did it this way, but if you look at the other servers, including Maple Sea, they don't have this top part, which is your total. Essentially, it is wondering why you can't fill it up yourself is because this relies on everyone in your server to complete this. So if they haven't done their weekly collection, this does not move. And if this does not reach 100% by the end of the week, you will not be able to click this to get this benefit. So if we click it right now, it says the power of time is not ready. We gotta wait for everyone to complete this, so probably be able to use this at the end of the week, which is probably why I am going to be doing Monster Park Extreme on all my mules at the very end. Because if I remember correctly on the patch notes, this is applicable to Monster Park Extreme. And if you look at the very bottom left, you'll see the shop coupon, the shop buttons, the Meso Shop, and the actual Evernium shop, which will allow you to access, well, the very shop itself. And to actually get the currency, you actually have to go here. All you have to do is, wait. Hold up, I think I may be getting that wrong. It has been a long night, I do apologize. Oh wait, yep, my bad. So once again, the weekly collection Evernia is actually obtained from here. You just gotta complete either the 10,000 kills per week, or a certain difficulty of boss. You can find the difficulty bosses and the scales of how many points you can get on the actual patch notes. Will be linked in the description. And if we go to Evernia's bounty, this is going to be your daily check-in. All you gotta do is click the button and you're good. And from here, you'll be able to get 3x EXP coupons that'll stack continuously over and over in a balance that for you to use at your leisure. And remember, these will expire at a set time. They're hard-coded to expire towards the end of the event, so make sure you're using them steadily as you need. And there's going to be some ginseng and licorice, I don't know how to pronounce that properly, that these are used for the event skills, which leads us to the next thing, which is Bloom's Herb Baskets. I have a spreadsheet for people if anyone actually wants to follow it specifically for Monster Park, Arcane, and Grandis in that specific order. I have it prioritized as Monster Park and Arcane for first because I am building my lower level mules. But I personally might flip these two now that we have Monster Park for Grandis. I'm going to be working on stronger mules, so I'll probably just flip this for Grandis just to get more benefit out of it. But once again, it'll be linked in the description. Make the modifications as you see fit. And then from there, we have Seeking Traces of Time. This one requires you to kill the highest level difficulty boss that you can for maximum rewards. And as an added bonus, which I'm actually surprised Nexon actually did this for once, if you click on the boss rewards button on the UI, you can actually see what bosses that you can fight solo to get the maximum rewards. Which is pretty much, if you want the max special coin, as well as the default coin, you can do C Calo solo, X Calo solos, or Extreme Lotus solo. I do not know why they're ordered in this specific way, but we can see them here. And this will have their own specific shop where they have some nice, actually very nice endgame rewards, including Abyssal Black Flames, which this one I am going to buy out. And then from there, I would like to cover the Frontier Pass. The Frontier Pass, I'm going to show you a specific frame. I am not going to claim it on this character, specifically because it is once per account, and you cannot change who you assigned it to. So be sure to pick who you're going to be assigning specifically, and give me a second as I try and pull up this diagram. Not the diagram, this page. Hold up. Go over here, and there we go. If you look at this specifically right here, you can only get a total of 2,000 Frontier Pass points per week. And the weekly reset is reset on the Tuesday to Wednesday, just so people have that information. But every level needs only 480 points right here to reach the levels. And there's a total of 30 levels total. The way for you to consider doing this is figure out which character that you want to do these on, because one, the rewards are very minuscule compared to the Challenger Pass, which that one is specific for the Challenger world only. And I'll have a video covering those later at a later date, probably tomorrow. But what I want to get across to everyone is, if you look at the requirements, if you're like me and you're trying to split your EXP from Monster Park, dailies, and whatnot, take note, as I mentioned, you only need 480 points per level. There's 30 levels, so 480 times 30 is 14,400 points, if I'm recalling my math correctly. And since this event spans 24 weeks, you only need 700 points per week, which will give you more than enough. I think it's technically 628 points per week in order to maximize it. And since each of these missions for the Frontier Pass only costs 100 points, you technically only need to do 7 quests, or 7 of these missions per week, which you can technically do with the symbol dailies. You can just like double dip the ones you ever completed, so that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can do Monster Park Extreme, Epic Dungeon, the boss mules on it, some light training, and you'll be able to get it done. As for the premium passes, I'll have a separate video covering this one along the Challenger world and whether or not they're worth it or not, in my opinion, and not based off of overall. It's going to be based off of how I feel about it, just so I can give people a perspective on how that works. Other than that, let's go revisit the in-game change real quick. Yep. I think that's all I actually needed to do for this live post-patch event breakdown video, as there was a lot of if factors and a lot of things that were just vague, including the fact that we, for some reason, where are you? We have this stupid thing where it relies on everyone else in the server to complete this. I don't know why Nexon's designing things so stupidly, but other than that, if anyone has any other questions about this specific event that I can do any way, shape, or form to clear it up for you, please let me know down in the comments, and I'll do my best. And any other comments that are going to be common questions, I'll put them in an FAQ in the description as well. So other than that, thanks for watching and support. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.